Hi, my name is Charlene and I'm doing this YouTube survey because my friend Mari tagged me, so I'm doing this now. The first question is why I called that. First of all, my parents thought that I would be a boy, so they had already chosen the name Frederick. I don't know why, but they liked Frederick. And then it occurred to them that I might be a girl, and they just said, oh, we will take the female form Friederike. But my sister said, no, you can't call her that because this name is horrible. And so they met with some friends, and those friends suggested the name Charlene. And they liked it because they wanted a French name for me. And it is based on a song by Wallenstein from the late 70s. I'm very glad nobody knows this song, although I really like it, but so nobody starts to sing it as soon as I enter a room. And so they kept Friederike as a second name and took Charlene as the first name. And my username is Charlene like C, because I just thought about something to give me as a username, and I thought about chocolate, but that didn't fit in the blank, so it's not Charlene likes chocolate, but it's Charlene likes C, and I thought it would be more mysterious because you can take anything for C, like chameleon or I don't know. The second question is what was your favorite school teacher, and as I generally liked school, I also had some very good teachers that I liked. The first teacher I want to mention is my English teacher when I was 13 or 14. Her name is Frau Zeoli. And she was very energetic and she motivated and really cared for the pupils. And because of her I wanted to become a teacher for some time, which in the end I decided not to do, but at about the same age I had a very good German teacher, Herr Borgstedt, and we had great classes and I really liked him. And in my last years of school, die Oberstufe, which is like from the age of 17 till 19 in Germany, we had two coordination teachers who were really great. First of all, my German and literature teacher. We were a very, very small class. We had tea and we discussed and we read poems, and it was very, very cozy and nice and intense discussions. And the other teacher was Herr Pieper, and he taught me social science and politics. He told me once something about my parents, that my parents give me a big mountain of love, which also can be somehow a bit a burden. It can be a burden to have this big mountain of love. The third question is, what is the strangest food you have ever eaten? And I think I have tried some things. When I was about 15, I tried my first oyster, which I didn't like, and there are photos of that. Then I eat those snails from the sea, but only the little ones. I eat horse meat because it's traditional in my region. I tried cow's tongue once, and it wasn't so bad, but I didn't like it because I had always in mind that it's cow's tongue. And then of course I eat escargot because when I go to France it's normally on the menu, so I learned from very little to eat it, so I don't have problems anymore with it. And yes, I try to eat liver, which I don't like, but I think liver is not that strange. And I was once in a Japanese restaurant, and there I tried oysters, but they were fried little balls of oysters. And I didn't like the oysters in the raw form like you eat it in France, but the Japanese fried oysters were really, really good. So yeah, tell us about your first gig. And I was very late in going to concerts. So in 2005, when I was 17, there was a radio tour from the local radio station with little concerts where I went, and I saw about at that age of 16, 17 some local bands. I have seen David Lamotte when he was in Germany because he is friends with our pastor here in my hometown. and so he came to visit, but I only knew that it's some kind of American folk musician, and it was like the only thing to do on a Friday evening at my hometown, so I went there, and I was at a festival when I was at an exchange program in France, but it was also this local band that I didn't know. So my first real gig was 2 years ago, I think, when I was to see Jupiter Jones, which was a very little, still unknown band, but on our way home we heard them for the first time on the radio, so it was just before their breakthrough in Germany. And last year I saw Clouseau, which is a big musician in Germany, a German musician, which was really good. And my first big concert was this year when I went to see Coldplay, and it was phenomenal. Yes. And the last question, and maybe the most difficult, is what is your favorite place? And I traveled a lot of times to France, and I really like France. I like Paris, I like Rouen, I like Amiens, I like Reims. That are my favorite cities in France. Oh, and maybe still Strasbourg. Oh, Strasbourg, like they say there, but the German pronunciation is Strasbourg. And another city that I really liked was our trip to Rome, but maybe also because it was very romantic and we saw a lot and we ate very good Italian food, and it was really nice, but it was also smelly and loud and maybe not the best place in the world to be. Like Paris is also really beautiful, but it's also smelly. And in Germany I like cities like Munich, I like Düsseldorf, I like Cologne. I like both of the cities, but they have a big rivalry amongst each other. I like my hometown because it is small, but it has all the bigger cities around it. And I like also the town where I study, which is Münster, and in Münster it has the advantages of a bigger city, but it has still the spirit of a small town. So this was my try to answer the questions of the annual YouTube survey. And for Mari, I did now my very first YouTube video, and now it would be my turn to tag people. And I think all the bigger YouTubers have already done their response, or at least I have already seen so many of the tag videos of the YouTube survey. But a smaller channel that I would like to see the answers of would be Lian in the Big World, a Dutch vlogger that I really like, and that I would wish would do more videos. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.